Charlie Kirk, hoy asesinado, no ocultaba su odio hacia Claudia Sheinbaum, a quien llamaba su líder más detestado.
Of all the world leaders, I think I detest the president of Mexico the most. You know, we talk about the Chinese Communist Party, we talk about Russia, but honestly, do you want to hear a provocative statement? This woman is likely causing more havoc in America than Vladimir Putin ever has in the mainland of America. Oh, yeah, he had some Russian troll farms in Macedonia. I'm sorry, this woman, the president of Mexico, is talking about leading an uprising in the interior of America, and she's got a lot to work with because she has a lot of sleeper cells here. Has Mexico and the drug cartels declared war on America? It's a good question. We're so focused about Russia. This is 252. This is the president of Mexico. Do you know what she's against? She's against the big, beautiful bill. If Miss Steinbaum is against the big, beautiful bill, count me as an enthusiastic supporter. Because she knows the current composition of the American-Mexico economic relationship is parasitic in nature. Play cut 252.
If needed, we will definitely mobilize because we absolutely cannot accept any new taxes on remittances sent by our hardworking folks in the U.S. to their families back home in Mexico.
So taxing remittances is way overdue, far overdue, because remittances are the money payment that makes the cartel's financial model make sense. So the cartel will smuggle a family up from Mexico to come into America, and then they have to send a portion of the money to the cartels and a portion of the money to a foreign power. This is a president of a foreign power. She's not a governor of a state. She's the president of Mexico. The nerve of this person, of this woman. I think we need a 30% tax on remittances. Just crush it. Go super hard, 30%. She is meddling in our own country affairs. Meanwhile, here's what I will tell you. While D.C. is so worried about Vladimir Putin, he's the worst person ever. I guarantee you somebody in your neighborhood has died from a fentanyl overdose sourced from fentanyl from Mexico. I guarantee you somebody in your local area has had their house broken into because of the open borders brought to you by Steinbaum. You have to wonder, all this uprising that we are seeing, is the Mexican government behind this? Could be. Is the Mexican government pulling any strings? They got plenty of material to work with. 1 in 4 people in California were not born there. It's bad enough to have Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom being such problems, but sadly for us, there are problems. And maybe is it time to start taking out cartels? Is it time to start drone striking cartels? Is it time to start finding these meth and fentanyl facilities and just saying, all right, thanks, Steinbaum, thanks for playing. Boom, F-35 right on a cartel-run drug operation. I don't know, I'm just asking. She really wants this confrontation? Because the cartels in Mexico have done infinitely more harm to America than any of the foreign powers that we're supposed to care about. Now, I'm not looping Al-Qaeda into that, but Iraq, why did we invade Iraq when Mexico is poisoning our own people? It's because our leaders don't actually care about the well-being of America. They care about the war machine. If Russia deserves $200 billion for us to fight them, how much money should we use to fight the cartels? We've spent $200 billion of your money and my money going into deficit spending. And yet they are declaring insurrection against us. They're cheering it on and they're waving Mexican flags. They're waving foreign flags on U.S. soil. They're bragging and taunting you that they've taken over the American homeland. I think some missile strikes possibly on some cartel members and their homes might be appropriate. Oh, they don't like that kind of chatter? Because you guys are a conquered, crummy country. That's why. You guys are going after ICE. You're going after kill cops. You're saying F ICE, and you're saying going after and kill America. I'm telling you, you are going to wake up middle America in a way that Mexico has never seen. You do not, I'm going to warn you, Ms. Steinbaum, you do not want middle America on war footing, because there is a sleeping giant in this country that is ready to roar back against the cartels of the Mexican government. So you should sit this one out. We are pissed. You got no cards. You are a crummy third world country with a sad excuse of a nation. You are run by the Sinaloa drug cartel. You're run by a combination of warlords, thugs, and oligarchs. You got no cards to play. You are lucky that we don't have a 200% tariff on you right now. So you better calm down and pipe down and get your little Raza activists to shut up and put away those Mexican flags, or else you are not going to like what's going to happen in response.
En entrevistas y foros lo repetía sin filtro. Este caso abre debate sobre polarización y discursos de odio. Reflexionemos. ¿Queremos seguir alimentando divisiones o construir diálogo y respeto?